Hi guys, this is your PSAT assessment, so I'm going to be reading it to you, but I just want you to remember a few things. Number 1, read the passage first. 2, read the questions, eliminate the answers that you know are bad, and then go back and reread to make sure that you have the answer. You guys are all been working really hard towards this. I know you're going to do a great job. So turn to page 13 in your PSAT packets, and we're going to read a selection about koala bears. This passage is adapted from Sarah C.P. Williams' Trees Become Refrigerators for Koalas. When koalas wrap their limbs around the wide trunks of acacia trees, they aren't just trying to keep from falling. The trees help the marsupials cool off, researchers have discovered. Koalas are known for their limited diet. They survive primarily on the leaves of particular species of eucalyptus trees. Even their water is mostly obtained from leaves, making dehydration a danger, especially during Australia's heat waves. But despite their reliance on eucalyptus for food and water, the animals also hang out on the trunks of other trees. We were puzzled why they spent time and energy swapping trees when they were so clearly hot and exhausted, said zoologist Michael Kearney of the University of Melbourne, Parkville in Australia. He and his colleagues suspected that koalas may be trying to find spots with the most shade or breeze. To test their hypothesis, they used a miniature weather station attached for a pole for easy transportation and control to gather data on the weather around and within the branches of different trees. First, they collected data from around trees in southeastern Australia that 37 radio-tagged koalas spent time around during different days. Then they got a random sampling of readings on hundreds of nearby trees that koalas didn't choose to relax on. Finally, to get more information on how heat moved in and out of trees, the researchers snapped thermal images of 4 species of trees most often used by the koalas, 3 eucalyptus species and an Australian aceta. Whereas koalas sat in the acacia trees only 5% of the time on cooler days, they were in the acacia trees almost a third of the time when the temperature exceeded 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The preference couldn't be explained by local temperature, humidity, or wind speed, which were all similar around the 4 tree species, and the acacia trees provided no extra shade. But the thermal imaging revealed something else. During hot weather, all 4 tree species had trunks cooler than air temperature. Yet whereas eucalyptus trunks were less than 2 degrees cooler than the surrounding areas, acacia trees averaged almost 7 degrees Celsius cooler. So the koalas spent more time on the acacia trees in hotter weather to help cool themselves down and avoid water loss. This shows that many tricks that the animals have up their sleeve to survive in harsh environments, Kearney says. I think it also emphasizes that even warm-blooded animals can be dependent on their environment for temperature regulation. The new observation suggests that when scientists are trying to restore, protect, and recreate ideal koala habitats, they need to focus on more than just food-bearing trees. Cool trunks may be the key to helping the animals survive droughts and heat waves. This certainly has implications for choosing suitable reserves for koalas, Kearney says. Now, all of a sudden, there's something really important that we weren't considering in the past. Koala ecologist William Ellis of the University of Queensland, St. Lucia in Australia says more research will be needed, though, to determine whether the findings hold true in all koala habitats. Kearney's team studied koalas only in the southern end of the animal's range, where the climate is generally less harsh. I'd be interested to see if the advantage of these trees hold true in other areas with increased humidity or longer periods of heat, Ellis says. Questions. You'll see that there is a graph, koala body positions in Australian acacia trees. There's different positions on the x-axis, while on the y-axis it says % of time spent in position. Question 35. Which statement best describes the relationship between the third paragraph and the fourth paragraph? A, the third paragraph introduces the problem the researchers faced, and the fourth paragraph describes the solution they received. B, the third paragraph sets up the question the scientists researched, and the fourth paragraph summarizes the results of their study. C, the fourth paragraph provides details that show the assumptions presented in the third paragraph need to be explored further. D, the fourth paragraph discusses in detail the researcher's reaction to the data presented in the third paragraph. 36. As used in line 17, suspected most nearly means A, objected, B, accepted, C, predicted, or D, distrusted. 37. As used in line 40, revealed most nearly means A, showed, B, stated, C, admitted, or D, notified. Next page. Based on the passage, Kearney's view on the new research about koalas is that what? A, it should influence the way scientists engage with koala habitats. B, it shows great promise but would be difficult to repeat in other koala habitats. C, it produced results similar to those of other studies of animals living in Australia. Or D, it demonstrates how little scientists know about species living in remote areas of Australia. 39. Which choice provides the best evidence for the answer to the previous question? A, lines 13 to 16, B, lines 17 to 18, C, lines 50 to 52, or D, lines 58 to 61. Number 40. Based on the passage, Kearney's conclusions about temperature regulation in koalas would most likely be strengthened by additional findings showing what? A, the leaves of acacia trees reach lower temperatures than do the leaves of any other trees. B, nighttime air temperatures are generally cooler than daytime air temperatures across all regions of Australia. C, koalas spend a large amount of time in acacia trees in the regions of Australia where the weather is hotter. Or D, koalas can determine which trees in a particular area are surrounded by air with the highest temperature. Turn the page. Number 41. Which choice provides the best evidence to the answer that was previous question? A, lines 19 to 23, B, lines 23 to 25, C, lines 36 to 39, or D, lines 62 to 68. Question 42. Which statement is best supported by the graph and information in the text passage? A, the koalas move to different trees less frequently in milder weather than in hotter weather due to a decreased appetite. B, the koalas showed a clear preference for the same position in both hot weather conditions and mild weather conditions. C, the koalas were more likely to be in a position that provided high contact with the acacia tree in hot weather to get the most benefit from the trunk's cooling effect. D,